You, a slip of a girl, dare to challenge the sacred object. In my view, before you even reach the heavenly ladder, your soul will be shattered by the sacred object.
Some people relied on underhanded means and outside help just to barely climb to the 5th level. What right do they have to show off here?
You! How is this possible? I am so strong, and even with all my effort, I could only reach the 5th level of the heavenly ladder, yet she climbed a level so easily using her own power.
Girl, don't do it. Be careful of having your soul shattered.
We are family, and I should also protect the shaman inheritance.
Impossible! This is absolutely impossible! How could a slip of a girl easily reach the 3rd level? What is her background? So what? She has no Julie. She can only stop here. Even if she climbed 3 levels, so what? She still can't compare to the Wa country. The sacred object is still our Wa's.
This girl actually reached the 4th level!
Girl. What? She actually reached the 5th level. She must have used some wicked method. But she definitely won't go any further. Haha! The hour of Wu has arrived. So what if she reached the 5th level? I have already won, unless she surpasses me.
Leave the rest to us. Just 5 levels.
The 6th level. The 7th level.
The 8th level. How is this possible?
This girl is still going forward. This is already the last level.
Impossible! Absolutely impossible! I borrowed the power of 3 sorcerers, and I barely reached the 5th level! On what grounds can this slip of a girl reach the 5th level? On what grounds?
I am chosen by destiny, born for the shaman inheritance. A traitorous wretch like you who sells out his clan is not worthy to compete with me for the sacred object. It seems this sacred object is very fierce. Afu, Wa country, you lost.
Impossible! Absolutely impossible!
It's the Lord of God. The Lord of God has returned!
What? The sacred object actually recognized its master! The shaman! Inheritance is broken! How can it let the sacred object recognize a master? This is all a trap you set, deliberately playing tricks, to stop us from taking the sacred object.
The film was translated and narrated
Take?
by M Media.
The thing was ours to begin with.
Looking for death! Ugh! Ugh! Ugh!
Now,
She can actually use the power of heaven! Solar spiritual connection!
Solar spiritual connection. This is the supreme ability of the Shaman Divine Clan. Except for her, no second person in the world can do it.
Fine. So what if she took the sacred object? Our Wa country has already submitted your shaman application for intangible cultural heritage to the Culture Alliance. Once the public notice period ends, you will still have to hand over the sacred object with both hands. What evil spell did you use on it?
I'll say it one more time. When was my thing ever yours?
Exactly. You said before that if we could make the sacred object resonate, you would leave. What, going to back out now?
Indeed! Weren't you quite arrogant just now? Now that the sacred object has recognized its master, let's see how wild you can be.
This is clearly you. This is clearly this girl, using some underhanded tricks.
Then tell us, how did we cheat? Show us the evidence.
The sacred object you coveted for so long, in the end it's all for nothing. Afu, this taste doesn't feel good, does it?
How could I end up with nothing? My inheritance path is established, and our Wa country's heritage application has also succeeded. Even with great ability, it's impossible to change the outcome. Simply unreasonable.
Exactly. Just give up on this idea. This shaman inheritance belongs to our Wa country.
Shaman is the root of our great Xia. No one can take it away. Even if his shaman secret arts are powerful, so what? Heritage application is not a one-person matter. Now without me, the left deacon, your 6 deacons are short of 2. What will you use to apply?
Then that's none of your concern.
Fine, won't shed a tear until you see the coffin, right? Then I look forward to the day of the Culture Alliance's announcement. I want to see the despair on everyone's faces then. We'll see each other then. Oh, right. I advise you to get used to it in advance. In the future, when you call yourselves the Shaman Clan, remember to add the words, our Wa country.
Afu! You traitor! You deserve to die! Stop! Did I let you leave?
What do you mean by this? Just a slip of a girl like you can stop me.
Since when did my Shaman Clan become a soft target for anyone to squeeze?
This girl is right. We can't endure it anymore.
Do you think our Guhuai village is a place you can come and go as you please? Girl, do you want to destroy his magical artifact first, or extinguish his soul?
Betraying the clan and destroying the spiritual veins with outsiders, according to the clan rules, how should this be handled?
You think you can control me? Let me ask you, are the men of your Shaman Clan all cowards? Letting a woman ride on your heads and walk all over you? Afu, keep your mouth clean! What is her status? What is my status? Is she worthy to control me? I am the left deacon.
It seems you are very proud of your status as left deacon.
Of course. The 6 deacons are the executors beside the Shaman Lord of God, below 1 person and above 10,000.
So what if you're an executor? You're still just a guardian of the Lord of God. You are truly too arrogant.
Kid, the power held in my status is something you wouldn't even dare to think about in this lifetime.
Since you are the left deacon, tell me, what is your own duty?
Then let me tell you, the duty of the left deacon is to build cages, suppress and purify evil spirits, and be the guardian of the Shaman Clan.
Exactly.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
What on earth did you do to me?
So many injured clan members outside are also thanks to you. Afu, what you have done is intolerable to heaven and earth.
Afu, I originally only thought you were a bad character. I didn't expect you to be so cruel, even daring to lay hands on your own people.
So what if I did it? If I didn't do that, how could I distract you, grab the sacred object, and avoid the fighting arena?
As a deacon, violating ancestral order, using sorcery to harm fellow clan members. Elder Gu, how should this be handled according to clan rules?
Strip him of his deacon status. Expel him from our clan and never allow him to return.
Get out!
Get out!
Out!
Get out!
Get out!
Get out!
Out! Out!
Get out!
Shut up, all of you! I have already rebelled against your clan. You have no right to punish me.
They don't. But I do.
Just you, a little girl.
Left Deacon Afu betrayed the Shaman Clan and harmed clan members. Your deacon status is now revoked, and his descendants will lose the power of divine communication forever.
This girl can actually connect even with otherworldly divine powers.
You.
In the end,
Who are you?
her name, a traitor like you, is not worthy to know. The shaman inheritance is broken. How could you still have this kind of power? Who on earth are you? Able to connect heaven and earth with otherworldly realms, extract souls. Those with this ability have always been unique. Huh? Master Shangju, this person must not be kept. Kill her quickly!
Such a strong aura. In her eyes, it seems everyone is only fit to be ants. She is definitely no ordinary person.
Misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. We meant no offense. Master Shangju, what are you doing? You useless piece of trash! How dare you offend someone of such ability and stature? But the materials for the heritage application and the Culture Alliance side, I cleared all the connections over there. You have already lost your mind in divine powers. You are worthless and have no use value to our Wa country anymore. Respected lady, we have disturbed you. If there is nothing else, we will leave first.
Stop!
Respected lady, you still have instructions?
Take him away as well.
Yes.
Not driving them to a dead end, never condoning. This is the stature of our Lord of God.
We can't let them leave!
Step aside. Now the most important thing is to stop their Wa country's heritage application storm. We must take back our shaman inheritance.
Miss, you're so powerful. Please save the shaman legacy.
Miss, your shaman skills are incredible. Could I?
Miss! You're amazing! We want to follow you from now on! Miss, I'm highly skilled in medicine. I can be of use to you.
I was clearly here first. I can't believe that as an elder deacon, I actually have to compete to apprentice under a young girl.
You have absolutely no situational awareness, child.
What do you mean? I'm really capable too, okay?
Capable? Can you even compare to her? If you can learn even a fraction of a move from her, you'd be incredibly lucky.
She is so powerful. If she could help us, there might still be hope for preserving the shaman legacy. But Afu and his group have already successfully applied for the Divine Healer title, and it'll be made public in half a month. Now that the left deacon is gone, we can't even gather the 6 deacons.
Shaman's secret arts are never shared with outsiders. I doubt she would teach us.
Come over here.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
What is your name?
Your disciple, Chung Guang. I want to inherit the shaman arts and carry them forward.
A fine name. I have a gift for you. From this moment on, you are the new left deacon.
She really is.
She actually passed the left deacon's totem mark to Chung Guang. How is this possible?
Why wouldn't it be? Chung Guang has been obsessed with shaman culture since childhood and worked the hardest practicing the dance steps. It's only right to pass it to him.
But the 6 deacons have always passed down their titles through generations. I've never heard of stripping someone of their status to give it to another.
There is only one person in this world with such power.
Are you referring to the shaman lord? The young lady from back then?
Dad, you're getting confused. She has been missing for 10 years. How could she suddenly appear here?
You don't understand. I firmly believe she is still alive.
Master, you really are confused. Although this girl defeated Afu, how can she compare to the young lady's talent? Indeed. If we could find her, we wouldn't have to worry about the intangible cultural heritage application.
No. Do you know why the 6 deacons became deacons in the first place?
The 6 deacons were originally chosen by the shaman lord herself. Later, as each generation of deacons passed away, they would select the most outstanding descendant to be the new deacon.
Not just anyone can become a deacon. Only those recognized by the shaman lord can hold the title.
Master, do you mean this young lady is...
She is the only one in this world who can do this.
Could this girl really be the young lady who inherited the shaman lord's throne back then?
Shaman lord.
Chung Guang, what did you just say?
She is the shaman lord.
Could this girl really be the young shaman lord who went missing 10 years ago? This is too much of a coincidence.
Our shaman lord is actually a once-in-a-millennium master of both light and dark shamanism. How is this possible?
Grandpa Gula, do you really not recognize me?
My lady, is it really you? Heaven has blessed our shaman clan. Our young lady has returned. Our shaman lord is back. Quick, pay respects to the shaman lord with me. We pay our respects, shaman lord.
Left Deacon Chung Guang pays respects to the Shaman Lord.
Elder Deacon Gushan pays respects to the Shaman Lord.
Medical Deacon EU pays respects to the Shaman Lord. Bird Deacon Yuling pays respects to the Shaman Lord.
Wind Deacon Feng Shen pays respects to the Shaman Lord.
We pay our respects, shaman lord.
Everyone rise.
Thank you, shaman lord. With the shaman lord here, we will never let the Japanese take shamanism away.
I will attend the shaman cultural exchange with everyone. I wish you all victory in the duel.
Trust in the shaman lord. The shaman lord will triumph. Trust in the shaman lord. The shaman lord will triumph. The shaman lord will triumph. The shaman lord will triumph.
Although the 6 deacons are now assembled, the fire deacon might not be willing to cooperate with us.
Oh? Why is that?
Fire Deacon Yan Yan is famous for her fiery temper, but her talent is also widely recognized as the best in our clan. She even used to claim that her talent was higher than yours, Shaman Lord.
That was because we hadn't seen the world back then. Now that we've met you, Shaman Lord, we finally know what true talent is.
Yes. I used to think that way too, but after meeting you, Shaman Lord, you've become the one I admire most.
Right. Me too.
All right. Those are just empty titles. I don't care about them. However, I am quite interested in this Yan Yan you mentioned.
In that case, let me take you to meet her. Shaman Lord!
You indeed have talent. But what a coincidence. I've also studied fire quite a bit.
What? Is the Shaman Lord going to use fire to counter her? In the domain of fire, is there anyone who can best the Fire Deacon?
But Yan Yan has a fire spirit constitution. The fire spirit has recognized the shaman lord as its master.
Which means the Shaman Lord's control over fire actually surpasses the Fire Deacon's. How is this possible?
How could my fire? Do you believe me now?
Was I just hit by a backlash?
Yan Yan, you were almost consumed by the backlash just now. If the Shaman Lord had been a second slower, your meridians would have been completely destroyed.
How could my fire dragon refuse to obey me?
The fire dragon you summoned relies on external tools. It is not your true heart fire.
Your power was originally granted by the Shaman Lord. This time, it met its true master.
My jealousy got the better of me, and I let power cloud my mind. Thank you, Shaman Lord, for letting bygones be bygones and saving my life. Fire Deacon Yan Yan is willing to follow the Shaman Lord to revive Great Sia's spiritual veins.
Rise. You will slowly come to understand the true meaning of power in the future.
Fantastic! Our clan's 6 deacons are finally fully assembled.
Master Gu, the Cultural Alliance just sent word. The specific content and rules for tomorrow's first duel have been finalized.
Professor Ye, what is our first match?
The first round is the sound of the sacred drum. The task is to awaken the mountain guarding cliff drum, which has been silent for a century. The one who makes it sound and triggers a heavenly phenomenon wins.
The mountain guarding cliff drum? How could the Cultural Alliance choose that?
The mountain guarding cliff drum has been corroded by the resentment and deathly silence of millions of fallen soldiers. Its nature is extremely yin, and it refuses to communicate with the living. This is highly unfavorable for us.
The Japanese sorcerers excel in Dharmism, and the core of their magic is controlling spirits. This test is a dead end for us.
I once tried to probe that drum with my spiritual sense, and the endless violent energy almost tore my consciousness apart.
It's fine. My Thunderhammer is pure yang. It might stand a chance against the resentment in the drum. Shaman Lord, what are your arrangements for tomorrow's duel?
For tomorrow's duel, just keep a calm mind.
Welcome everyone to witness the Shaman Divine Healer qualification match. The theme of this round is to awaken this mountain guarding cliff drum, silent for a century. According to the draw, we first welcome the Japanese representative, Mr. Aoki.
I heard this drum has never sounded. It's truly dead.
Master Aoki is mighty! Let these Great Shot Country bumpkins see real power!
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Honorable judges, please enjoy. This long-neglected sacred object will sound once more. By my hand!
The Japanese sorcerer indeed lives up to his reputation. The drumstick in his hand is clearly no ordinary item. Such heavy evil energy. Something is wrong with that drumstick.
The soul-devouring mallet is a lethal weapon forged from countless resentful souls, extremely dangerous. Since this weapon has ended up in Aoki's hands, who on earth is backing him?
With souls as sacrifice, hear my command. Sound!
Huh? It didn't make a sound. Master Aoki failed.
That shouldn't be. Master Aoki was granted a fragment of the Shaman Lord's spiritual weapon today. How could he fail to even ring a drum?
With my heart's blood, break the shackles.
Gods aid me?
Why is the sound of my spiritual weapon resonating with Aoki's drumstick? My childhood jade pendant.
The century-old cliff drum actually sounded!
The soul is departing. Disperse!
Thank you, Shaman Lord.
Don't push yourself. Rest and recover your energy.
This is the strength of a Japanese sorcerer. Haha, the Divine Healer title is ours for sure.
The drum actually sounded. This sound makes me feel so uncomfortable. It doesn't sound like a drum, but more like the howling of resentful spirits.
This sound gives me the creeps.
Is this the power of ancient shaman wild rituals?
Not enough. This is still not enough. Awaken. Roar for me.
No! What on earth is that? President!
The resentful spirits of the fallen soldiers in the drum were forcibly awakened by Master Aoki, and now they're out of control.
Watch out!
Don't go. You're no match for it.
Just now, my vision blurred, and I seemed to see a mountain of corpses and a sea of blood.
A heavenly phenomenon. Professor Ye, judges.
The drum has sounded.
There is wailing in the clouds. What's coming out of this drum is not a spirit, but pure malice. The birds also said, someone snuck into the Great Shah lineup just now to steal something.
It's your turn. If you're scared, You can forfeit now.
Would the Great Shah representative please send someone up as soon as possible?
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
How dare you be so arrogant with mere evil spirits and crooked arts? Watch me use the legacy of the Thunder Drum to amaze everyone. Where are my drumsticks?
Young master, stop joking. Hasn't your thunder drum always been...
Aoki! Did you do this?
Young Master Gu, you can eat whatever you want, but you can't say whatever you want. As an elder deacon, you can't even keep track of your own sacred weapon. You are not qualified to compete.
Qualification is not decided by a spiritual weapon.
What do we do? Without the drumsticks, the young master can't use any of his skills.
Isn't this just blatant bullying?
Time is running out. If you cannot compete, it will be deemed a forfeit.
The birds in the trees said a man in black used illusion magic just now, tampered with your box, stole something, and climbed over the wall to escape. He also smelled of sandalwood. What he stole was just a piece of wood, not your ability.
But I've lost the Thunder Hammer. I can't channel the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. How can I move that small drum?
Who said you need drumsticks to channel the spiritual energy of heaven and earth?
What?
Drumsticks are external objects. The heart is the medium to connect with spirits. I made this calling drum when I first started learning. I give it to you today.
I understand. Aoki, I accept the challenge.
Good. The young master isn't using drumsticks but holding a tiny rattle drum instead? He's just humiliating himself.
The Great Shah shamans have withered to the point where they don't even have a decent drumstick.
The fifth young master has been playing with his toy drum. Is he warming up?
He probably knows he's no match, so he's just making some noise. Just give up! This is too embarrassing!
Dasha is finished. Treating the competition with such contempt. I suggest Yujie declare the result. No need to waste time.
What's the rush? Time isn't up yet.
As expected, it's not working. What is he doing?
But this drum beat sounds so good. My heart seems to be driven by some kind of rhythm.
This is impossible. Lien Yunqi, how did you do this?
My lord, all things in heaven and earth are responding to the drum beat. I'm afraid the Zhenshan Valley is about to revive.
What is attacking me? Zangshu, you are behind this!
Zangshu is attacking the young master's mind with blood sorcery from below the stage. The young master has no spiritual protection. His soul might be devoured to death. Breathe. Feel the spiritual energy of heaven and earth.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
Huh? Whoa! It seems like birds are circling in the sky.
All things have responded. The mountains and forests are manifesting.
It is judged that although the representative of Japan sounded the Zhenshan drum first, the representative of Daxia awakened the sacred drum, corrected the chaos, restored the source, and displayed a miracle. The winner of this round is the Daxia Ancestral Spirit Sacrificial Hall! Duh!
This person is so gloomy, yet so familiar.
Don't think that because I lost, Japan lost.
Stubborn. Our Daxia is the source of shamanism, and the Yuyo Mountain Pass is the place where our shamanic spiritual energy revives. You, a traitor. Dare to speak so arrogantly.
How can a mere Daxia compare to our Japan? What source of shamanism? It's all stolen from our Japan. If you have the ability, let's compete again.
A petty person. Why should our Daxia compete again?
What? Could it be that you are afraid?
Fine. What are we competing in?
We will compete in the laws of nature. Whoever can summon wind, fire, thunder, and lightning wins.
Fine. We'll compete in this.
Lord, no. We can't. Wind, rain, thunder, and lightning are laws of nature. If forced out, there might be a great disaster.
If you're afraid, admit defeat early. We can leave you an intact corpse.
We will wait for you here tomorrow at noon.
Consider yourselves lucky today.
Professor Ye, please come again tomorrow.
The Daxia Shaman is finally going to see the light of day again.
Our Daxia Shaman still relies on you, Professor Ye. I hope you take good care of yourself.
Today's competition was due to my poor handling, but tomorrow's competition, I will definitely tear them to pieces.
This time, I'm just giving you a lesson.
Weeing, the National Master of Japan.
If you dare to lose again tomorrow, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Yes, but today I saw Ling Guangyao, and he disappeared. I highly suspect he is the Shaman Lord.
Oh? How sure are you? Better to kill by mistake than to let him go. In addition, arrange more of our people in the Daxia Shaman clan.
I understand, yes.
Guihu, the Japanese fire wizard. Xiefeng, the Japanese wind wizard. Tianlei, the Japanese thunder wizard. Huanhun, the Japanese soul wizard.
These are the 4 great masters of our Japan. Who will Daxia send to fight? Him again. Is there no one left in your Daxia Shaman?
Nonsense. Our Daxia Shaman emphasizes the unity of heaven and man. How could a Japanese watchdog like you win?
No need to say more to him.
Fine. Then I will let him know the power of our 4 great masters.
This is a forest fire.
Doesn't look like it. Look at that blue flame. This is earth fire.
Even a ghost fire is so powerful. The Daxia Shaman is definitely going to lose.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This is called the mutual generation of all things. Although your Daxia Shaman has a long history, how can you understand the mystery of it?
All things generate and overcome each other. Wind, fire, thunder, and lightning reinforce each other. Hey, you say this Gushan is definitely going to lose.
Yes. It's been so long and Gushan still doesn't dare to go on stage.
The fire is getting bigger and bigger. Let's hope it doesn't affect us in a while.
Remember, merge into all things of heaven and earth, and nurture the voice of nature. Go!
Clouds lock the deep mountains, few pedestrians. The drum stirs the cultivation, cold through the night. Clear springs surround the half-immortal guest. Rolling incense smoke spits out the truth.
Evil cannot triumph over good.
Descendant of Confucius! Walking the mountains! Did I succeed? Is the Daxia shaman going to be destroyed in my hands?
What are you doing here?
Tomorrow is the duel. I'm nervous. What if I can't summon the wind, rain, thunder, and lightning?
Our Daxia shaman, inherited for 5,000 years, will naturally be protected by the gods. What are you afraid of?
Oh, I'm just afraid.
Unless you are not a descendant of Daxia and cannot get the protection of the gods.
How is that possible?
Remember, the gods of Daxia are all formed by righteousness. Evil cannot triumph over good.
Gods, hear my words. Daxia has 5,000 years. Now I am in trouble. Help me through this difficulty.
Daxia lost. There should be a judgment, right? Professor Ye, I've waited so long. This kid is playing tricks. You guys can't afford to lose, can you?
Lord, I have the heart to protect Daxia. I cannot protect the Daxia shaman. How can I face my ancestors?
Professor Ye has a pure mind, but our Daxia shaman will definitely not let Professor Ye down.
What? How is this possible? This is not a duel. It's murder.
Yes! You should admit defeat quickly. It's better than dying.
Quick, save him!
Since this kid is looking for death, send him on his way. Ha 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 ha. Losing is losing. Even if burned to a pile of ashes, you still can't win.
Merge into all things of heaven and earth, and give prosperity to all things. Break!
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Our Daxia shaman has always nurtured new life, rather than destroying heaven and earth. Your Japan will never compare to Daxia.
Judges, 2 rounds have passed. The winner can be judged now, right?
Yes.
After our discussion, in the natural struggle, Daxia displayed a deep and pure spiritual cultivation and the way of balance. Therefore, we judge...
Wait! The first 2 rounds were just our warm-up. How can they count? The next is the real beginning.
The rules of the competition have already been determined. Best of 3. The rules...
With ancient gods, that is a secret method of no birth. How can it be decided by best of 3? They won the first 2 rounds. That was just luck. The next 3rd round of God-descending duel, which concerns the ultimate power of shamanism, is the real trial. What? Could it be that you are afraid?
What should we...
It will be like this. Indeed, the God-descending duel can exorcise evil and avoid disasters. This is the real meaning of shaman culture.
The god-descending duel requires the concerted efforts of the 6 deacons. Daxia's representatives were just gathered at the duel field. What should we do?
If you dare not accept the competition, admit that this shamanic power belongs to our Japan.
You are playing rogue!
Since you thieves want to see real methods, we as the hosts should naturally accompany you. We accept this. Third round.
It seems your Daxia really has no one, actually letting a woman fight. Why don't you obediently admit defeat and acknowledge that shamanism originated from our Japan?
You've lost so many times, and you're still talking big.
Stop being so arrogant here. When we win in a moment, I will make you kneel and beg for mercy.
Make it for me.
A bunch of clowns. Still wanting to win the god-descending duel. Ridiculous.
You won't be happy for long. Let's see the real deal on the competition field.
Professor Ye, let's begin.
Everyone, next let's show you the real shaman culture. Please have the teams from Daxia and Japan perform on stage. Whichever country's shaman performance is more wonderful, the shaman culture will belong to that country.
Then we will go first.
As you wish.
Then please, have Japan perform first.
This dance is so familiar. It seems to be our Thousand Spirit step. He dares to dance this step in the fire sacrifice ceremony. You know, one wrong step, and the soul will be shattered.
This god-descending duel is indeed wonderful. They are probably going to win this round.
Yes. How can Dashia's temporary team compare with them?
This Tangshu can actually perform the Thousand Spirit step so beautifully. How is this possible?
Indeed, a bunch of fools who can't make it to the stage. Dancing like this, and still daring to call it shaman culture.
No. Not only is each of their movements half a beat faster, but they also lack the most critical gesture, the spin.
That's right. The gestures of the Thousand Spirit step are very strict. If one move is wrong, it is regarded as against the heavenly laws, and will be backlashed, bringing disaster.
How could Changshu make a mistake in the gesture? It must be your nonsense.
It's coming.
What is going on?
How did the fire become like this?
What on earth is going on? These fireballs seem to be looking for targets to attack.
Those are ghost fires, feeding on human energy.
Changshu suffered a backlash.
Only knowing its form, but not its essence. He is destined to suffer a backlash.
So what if I suffer a backlash? As long as I can snatch the shaman culture, even if I am burned by fire, I accept it!
All right. It's our turn to go on stage.
Next, the Daxia team will perform on stage.
This dance? Why is the step almost the same as Japan's? Could it be that Daxia really stole it? I said long ago, there was no need for them to go on stage.
What's the rush? Watch patiently to know who wins and who loses.
Spirit of the wind, hear my prayer. Carry this voice to the 9 heavens. I am a ghost, spare my sincerity. Illuminate the mist, and warm the long night. Ancestor of the stars, mother of the earth, merciful Qingyi, look down on your children.
I feel much lighter.
Yes! My chest pain seems to have improved a lot. Shaman blessing. May my believers be cured of all diseases.
Thank the Lord! Thank the Lord!
How is this possible? Every sound is precise, and every movement is just right. This is not sorcery. This is art!
Legend has it that shamans can transform into gods, dispel evil spirits, and pray for the common people. This is actually true! Our Daxia shaman has finally seen the light of day again!
Our Dacia shaman culture has been inherited for thousands of years, and now the orthodox is restored. What else do you Japanese rats have to say?
How is this possible? Our Japan has not reached this level.
In recent years, Japan has been stealing our Dacia culture, Dragon Boat Festival, calligraphy, and even Dacia's characters. Now they actually want to steal shamanic arts. With an improper mind, naturally you won't get protection.
That's right. Shamanism is a culture passed down in one continuous line in Dacia. You clowns only think about stealing, and in the end, you can only be backlashed. Wenwang drum.
Most of the Wenwang drums used by shamans now are imitations. Yours is actually real. Where did you get it?
You are not worthy to know. Not just you. Even the person behind you is not worthy to know. It's him again.
The corridor.
Hey! Uncle! Uncle! Whose child are you? There's a magic battle going on out there. How can you run around like this? Uncle, I'm Aiwan. The Japanese sorcerers wanted to use me as a sacrifice for their evil magic. I just escaped, and they've been hunting me down. Uncle, please save me. All right. Get up, child. With me here. I doubt those Japanese would dare do anything to you. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Uncle.
I let myself get hurt by the demon to gain Gu's trust. This way, stealing the Great Xia's national fortune will be as easy as taking candy from a baby.
Changshu, you deserved that backlash. With your wicked mind, you've lost the right to commune with the gods. Now,
The film was
I shall strip you of your
and
power.
Narrated by M Media.
Who else among you Japanese dares to speak? This is the King Wen. It was made by the Yellow Emperor, from the skin of the divine beast Kui, and today I gift it to you.
After 3 rounds of competition, the Great Xia Shaman has defeated Japan. And the shamanic origin returns to Great Xia. Great. Lord Shaman, if not for you, our Great Xia would still be oppressed by Japan. Now that the shaman has returned to its origin, I can rest easy.
Thank you, Professor, for guarding the shamanic heritage. Having someone like you in Great Xia is a blessing for the shaman. I knew, with the Lord Shaman here, we would succeed.
Then let's go tell my father the news quickly. Father, we won back the shamanic origin, and the Japanese masters have been defeated.
Is what you're saying true?
This is all thanks to the Lord Shaman.
To see the Lord Shaman's divine power again in my lifetime, I can die with no regrets.
Ozzy, have some tea.
Who is this?
This child is named Iwan. He was poisoned and hunted all the way here. I took pity on him and kept him here for treatment.
Could it be that Ozzy dislikes Iwan's ugly face and refuses to drink the tea?
Bah! What kind of cheap green tea act is this trying to make me look bad?
Ozzy, it hurts.
Does it hurt? Good. You know very well where you came from and what you're up to.
Could he have recognized me? Lord Shaman, Your attitude towards Iwan just now was a bit too... Could you have wronged him? My dad said he's just a poor guy being hunted, and he still has severe poison in him.
Poor? The black energy lingering in his palm shares the same source as the one who slaughtered my shaman clan back then. If Elder Gu hadn't been blinded by his disguise, do you think he would have stepped foot into the ritual hall alive?
But he looks so helpless, he even cries out in pain just from being scalded by hot water.
A wolf hides its fangs, not to be gentle, but to bite better. Go check if he has a black stone, carved with the word Wu on him. That's the identity token of a Japanese dark shaman.
Ayuan. The Lord Shaman was a bit hasty just now. Don't take it to heart. He's just worried about the safety of the ritual hall. After all, we've had traitors before.
I know the Lord Shaman is doing it for everyone's good. It's just that the burn really hurt earlier.
Is that sandalwood?
How was your hand?
This is mine!
Lord Shaman, it's this stone. It has the word Wu on it.
State Preceptor Wu-Tang. I trust you've been well.
Z, what are you talking about? What State Preceptor? I don't understand.
Still acting?
The film was translated and narrated by M.
You are Japan's Wu-Tang? Back then, you used peace talks as an excuse to poison my wine with heart-devouring poison. Old man, you have a good memory. If you hadn't hidden the Shaman Lord's whereabouts back then, Great Sha's spiritual vein would have been mine long ago!
How dare you deceive us! Today you will pay for this in blood!
If you want to fight, ask the ethereal bell in my hand first! If I crush it, their souls will disappear forever! Ling Guangyao, I advise you to hand over the Moon Spirit Pearl. Not only will I spare your life, but I'll also let you rule the Japanese shamans with me!
Our great Sha Shaman clan has guarded the spiritual vein for generations. We never bow to wolves. You think you can beat me with a broken bell and 4 controlled wardens?
Then go to hell! Hey!
Wake up! Your duty is to guard Great Sha's spiritual vein, not to aid a tyrant!
The spirit has been purified.
Lord Shaman! Lord Shaman! Lord Shaman! The Lord Shaman's bloodline can actually coexist with the spiritual vein. His bloodline is recovering on its own.
Wu-Tang! How dare you hurt the Lord Shaman!
I'll tear you apart! I'm done playing with you! See you in 3 days! Hey!
You shouldn't be bound by evil magic.
We were foolish. To be controlled by evil magic, we almost made a terrible mistake.
What on earth is his goal?
What else could it be? Naturally, it's for the April festival in 3 days.
What a pity. We let him escape.
Lord Shaman, 3 days from now is the April Festival, the annual day for shamans to pray for blessings and good weather. Not only must we pray, but the Lord Shaman must also commune with the gods, connecting minds. With the spiritual vein exposed, it's also when the Lord Shaman is most vulnerable.
It seems Wu-Tang and the others not only want to steal Great Sha's shamanic heritage, but also want to seize the entire spiritual vein when I'm most defenseless during the April festival.
I recall a Japanese evil magic.
that requires setting up an evil array at the spiritual vein.
There are only 3 days left until the April festival. We don't have time to send anyone to investigate Mount Changbai.
Six wardens, hear my command. Warden Gusoi now, follow me to Mount Changbai to break the array. Warden Fenghuo, stay behind to guard the ritual hall and prevent any Japanese sneak attacks. Yes!
Mount Changbai.
Lord Shaman, the evil energy ahead is too strong. There are many resentful souls inside.
The film was translated
This star chain
and narrated
can
by
feel the
M.
guidance of the Big Dipper, leading us to avoid the resentful souls. Everyone stay close to me. Do not touch the black energy nearby. These are poisons refined by Wu-Tang using resentful souls. All of you stop!
Everyone be careful! Retreat!
Mir Japan dares to invade my great Shah's spiritual vein. Begone, filthy beasts.
As expected of the Lord Shaman, Adzi, just let me have it. Let me take Great Shah's spiritual vein away.
In your dreams.
Refusing the easy way out. What are you still standing there for? Protect the lordship.
All things have spirits. All belong to Great Shah. In my name as Lord Shaman, purify!
The Lord Shaman is purifying those resentful souls.
How is this possible? Watch out!
Father!
Rejuven magic. Lord Shaman, we shamans must never let the Japanese take it. To be able to keep you safe and pass on the shaman heritage, I die with no regrets.
Father! Ling Guangyao, you think purifying a few souls breaks my array? Don't be so naive. I'll tell you the truth. The core of this evil array is refined from your mother's soul. As long as you stop resisting, I'll let your mother's soul reincarnate. Otherwise, I'll trap her in the stone pillar forever, never to be reborn.
You're despicable. Threatening people with their family. What kind of skill is that?
Yaoer, Mother knows you've suffered. Don't be sad for us. Guarding Great Shah's spiritual vein is the most important thing.
Why did we come here?
This is the sacred land of shamans. To pass on the shaman heritage, we must know where we came from and where we are going.
I don't understand.
It's okay. You'll understand when you grow up. You just need to remember, Great Shah's shamanic heritage will never end.
My mother guarded the spiritual vein her whole life. Even if her soul is trapped, she will never let you succeed. Her will is my strength.
Impossible! I was clearly so close to succeeding.
With the suppression, you lost from the very beginning.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
That Japan's conspiracy is ruined. Our great Xia's spiritual vein is saved, and the crisis is averted.
Gulwa sacrificed himself to save me.
Father did it for the shaman culture.
Lord Shaman, you succeeded. News just came from the International Cultural Alliance that Japan's application has been rejected because they couldn't provide proof of shamanic authenticity. You saved Great Xia's shamanic heritage, and on behalf of all shamanic culture protectors, I thank you.
This wasn't just my effort. It's the result of everyone's hard work. Tomorrow is the April festival. And I will lead everyone to see that Great Xia's shamanic culture will never disappear.
Now, please welcome Great Xia's Shaman Lord Lin Guangyao, leading the 6 wardens to perform the authentic April Festival Blessing Dance.
April Festival Altar.
Wow! This is the real shaman dance! It looks so much better than that ridiculous Japanese performance.
I feel like I can hear 100 birds flying and deer wandering. This is all things responding!
I've studied shamanic culture for decades, and this is the first time I've seen such an authentic blessing dance. Great Xia's shaman is truly authentic. Good.
Great Xia's shamanic culture has been passed down for thousands of years, originating from heaven and earth and returning to all living beings. We never thought of keeping it to ourselves. We only wish to guard this heritage and let it be passed down forever.
As assessed by the International Cultural Alliance, Great Xia's shamanic culture is officially listed as an intangible cultural heritage. The April Festival belongs to Great Xia as an authentic shamanic ritual.
Lord Shaman! Lord Shaman!
Shamanic culture belongs to Great Xia! Shamanic culture belongs to Great Xia!
Lord Shaman, the shamanic culture application was successful, and the Cultural Alliance will fully support your heritage work in the future. We plan to establish shamanic culture museums across the country so more people can learn about shamanic culture.
Thank you, Professor Ye. We will also train more young shaman disciples, so this heritage will never end.
Lord Shaman, we can open shamanic culture training classes. Anyone interested in shamanic culture, whether they are shaman descendants or not, can learn as long as they have respect in their hearts.
That's a good idea. We should let more people know.
Shamanism is not superstition. It is reverence for all things in heaven and